but I have it printed. Well, good morning. Thank you to the people who have stayed. I know it's very late. It's lunchtime. I hope this seems interesting for you, and I hope it can teach you something that you may not know. So I'm Annapaola Migani.
Tengo la función de gerente de cuentas para
I
soluciones
work
de
as an account manager for research intelligence matters for the SciVal.
Empezamos con la presentación.
So let's start with the presentation. First of all, I'd like to give a warm welcome to everyone here, and also I wanted to say thanks to the organizers and the unit for their organization. In my intervention, I wanted to show the staff of the library and the people working in the organization, and that SciVal is a valuable ally in the analysis and the production of academic production. I will be focusing on the last developments that have been destined to show evidence of research in the real world, something that was not that was mentioned in a previous presentation. Can you please change my slide?
Perfecto. Entonces, como agenda, os presentaré dos informes.
So as the agenda, I will show two reports, one about the future of the research evaluation, another one on real world. Next, I'll talk about the framework for academic evaluation that has a holistic, broad, and inclusive approach developed by Elsevier through its reports. I will also talk about how SciVal is integrated in the academic evaluation framework from Elsevier. In Spain, Annapaola has implemented a new framework that promotes a more comprehensive evaluation of integration. And finally, I will show how SciVal can be a valuable ally in the evaluation of research according to the new ANECA criteria. Universities and its researchers face a growing pressure to prove the impact of their investigation in society and the return on investment that the funders are hoping. However, measuring this impact is complicated due to the fact that it's diverse, multidimensional, and it can take decades to be materialized. Therefore, reformulating the evaluation of research in order to reflect in a more precise way its contribution towards society represents a significant challenge towards universities. In the last decade, the framework for academic evaluation started in 2013. It started with San Francisco evaluation de Dora. It started a more nuanced and intentional evaluation in several countries, such as United Kingdom, Australia, and Italy did national evaluations that incorporated in the agreement. Later on, we have had initiatives such as the Leiden Manifesto, the Metric Tide Report, the reform on the evaluation of research, and the Coalition towards the Advancement of the Evaluation, Investigation in Research, COARA, that has more than 700 signatories before summer. Today we have seen it's more than 800. These efforts have promoted a more equitable, effective, and inclusive evaluation on research. At the end of 2023, Elsevier carried out a global survey among the academic community in order to understand the need of change in the evaluation of research and the obstacles that stop that. The report that was resultant was called Back to Earth. The results show a clear global trend towards holistic evaluation, a growing public expectations that research benefits society. A general agreement in which there is an impact in real world, and that must be considered. In the research, we identified 6 obstacles that make it harder for an effective evaluation on research. The most mentioned one was the lack of common frameworks and methodologies. To understand how change should be, Elsevier organized roundtables with academic leaders and government leaders. The debates were summed up in a second report called The Future of Evaluation. The main findings were that the evaluation is a priority, that the main approach is the evaluation on institutional level, including societal impact. We have a strong desire for change. Finding the right balance between research and education will be key. We require a holistic approach. Achieving change will not be easy. We need a cultural change. The qualitative evaluation and the peer review are essential in order to evaluate the bigger impact. We need qualitative measurements in order to measure the broader impact, and AI will play a key role in this process. The results helped us develop an academic evaluation framework. This framework seeks to make it easier for a broader, more inclusive and holistic evaluation in 5 key areas identified by academic leaders. First of all, resources, then education, the knowledge creation process, outcomes created, and its effects and impact. Once the development of the first version of the academic evaluation framework was done, we made that go through the academic leaders review, and we perfected that with the feedback we received. The reviewed version highlights how the education and research contributed jointly to that impact. How do we implement this in practice? Although we don't have an absolute model or solution to measure real societal impact, we do have some solutions. We use indirect and indicator measures that give us a general idea or signal about a possible impact. For example, one of our indicators can link patents with the result of research from academic essays, and some others can establish links between documentation articles and political articles. Now I'll explain how SciVal can help you in the holistic evaluation on research inside the academic evaluation framework. SciVal is a solution for the evaluation of the performance in research. It allows to visualize the performance of an institution, compare it with its peers, identify and analyze trends that are emerging in the field of research. We have seen that the framework is structured in 5 pillars. Each one of them includes several underlying elements. The main functionalities for SciVal allow to evaluate different levels for the sustainability, quantity, excellence, and collaboration. Additionally, the additional functionalities of SciVal help with human capital funding, open science, and multi-interdisciplinarity and knowledge exchange. The new data and impact analysis from SciVal are showing the effect of research in the real world, showing different impact categories: cultural, economic, environmental, health, political, societal, technological impact. Now I'll explain the application of SciVal in the impact pillar. First of all, we tackle the different types of data that we can have available in SciVal. The nucleus of SciVal is founded on the Scopus outcomes. Besides the bibliometric data from Scopus, the SciVal impact analysis incorporates information about policies and patents. Currently, we are integrated data from quotes in the media that offer a higher precision in comparison to the conventional versions by using the compiled data in a metadata, a database from the SciVal. from Elsevier, sorry. Besides, SciVal allows to analyze the publications according to the SDGs categories that show the research showing those goals. Next, we are seeing how we can use the data from policies, patents, and the media and the SDGs in order to have information on the impact pillar. The data from policies can be used to describe the social, political, and cultural data. Patent data help us for the economic outcomes and impact. Information on media citations can show societal outcomes and impact, economic outcomes, and political outcomes. And the SDGs show us the societal, political, environmental, and health outcomes and impact. The impact analysis has become essential for researchers and institutions because they need to understand and show the broader impact of their research in society in order to strengthen institutional reputation, develops case studies, narratives for national evaluations, optimize grant requests with impact evidence, improve the recruiting, promotion, and stabilization processes, and inform decisions on collaboration and training of teams. Since we are in Spain, I would like to end my presentation by tackling the use of SciVal for the evaluation on research in the context of the new ANECA's evaluation framework. In the official States Gazette, we mention in this table the convocation of 6-year periods. The orange square shows different aspects, and without going into too much detail, show the advantages of SciVal in comparison with Scopus. In Scopus, the author must review the publications individually and register the data manually. However, in SciVal, we offer an comprehensive analysis of the ensemble publication by making it easier to choose documents for different convocations through different indicators. That includes the combination of direct impact indicators from the documents and the ones from the journals that it has been published in. Scopus can also show values from the indicators, just like the impact of citations, the percentile of quotations, citations and public policies documents, and the links towards those documents. However, we can't export this information in an Excel file. However, SciVal allows the export of the values from the indications, both from documents and for journals, and it offers documentation from citations for different documents and citations in the media. The last ones in a close future. In Scopus, we can see the values from the journals, just like SNP, CIMAGO journal rank, and site score, and the source normalized impact per paper. We include these journals and percentiles for each one of their indicators for each document. It also strengthens the narrative of the identified documents, just like the author's strengths in a global context, just like using justification, just like SDGs and other relevant topics. Lastly, it also makes it possible for the analysis of the contributions of non-academic groups that enriches the CV narrative, the normalized CV narrative even more. And well, I had other slides, but well, the version that I see here is not the last one that I sent. Therefore, I'm going to stop here. I wanted to give you some direct examples of SciVal application, but they have not been included. So that's it. I just wanted to thank you for your time, for your participation, and I'm at your disposal. I'll also be here over the day and tomorrow as well to give you some practical examples so you can see them. I can do that personally then. Thank you.